The game just changed. The United States has quietly deployed F-35 fighter jets near Venezuelan waters, and Nicolas Maduro is rattled. These aren't just routine flights, this is a message. Under Trump, America projected strength. Enemies thought twice before testing us. Now with the F-35s in play, the question is simple. Will Maduro back down or push his nation into a confrontation he can't possibly win? The F-35 deployment near Venezuela isn't routine, it's raw power on display. These jets are unmatched, striking before the enemy knows they're targeted. Maduro's regime, propped up by cartels and foreign backers, thrives on bluster. Trump knew strength deters chaos, and this move proves America still holds the upper hand. Have a look at this tweet. Trump deploys F-35 fighter jets to Puerto Rico to target drug cartels. The U.S. has deployed 10 F-35 jets to Puerto Rico, approximately 550 miles or 886 kilometers from Venezuela. The USS Iwo Jima is also positioned near Venezuela. This deployment, along with the Iwo Jima's capability to launch F-35Bs, represents a significant buildup if the U.S. plans any operations on Venezuelan soil. These tweets underline just how serious the U.S. posture has become. 10 F-35s deployed to Puerto Rico, plus the USS Iwo Jima positioned nearby, that's not symbolic. It's strategic pressure right on Maduro's doorstep. This isn't about routine flights, it's about showing that America can strike quickly and decisively if pushed. The timing matters too. Drug cartels, corrupt officials, and Venezuela's regime now see U.S. power parked less than 600 miles away. That's a message Maduro cannot afford to ignore. By placing the F-35s in position, America is telling Maduro, we can see you, we can reach you, and we don't need to wait for your next stunt to shut it down. This isn't theory, this is deterrence in real time. And make no mistake, Maduro feels it. His so-called allies know that once the U.S. brings real air power into the equation, the game is over. It's no longer about oil deals or empty threats. It's about who controls the skies, and with F-35s overhead, that's America. Maduro today is a man on borrowed time. He can scream sovereignty all he wants, but the truth is, his regime survives on corruption, narco money, and the silence of weak international actors who give him breathing room. The Venezuelan people know that. They've watched food lines, collapsing hospitals, and waves of families fleeing across borders. You don't cling to power by winning hearts, you cling by fear. And Maduro has made that his currency. But here's the catch. Fear collapses the second people believe there's an alternative. Under Trump, that alternative was clear. America would never allow cartels to run the region unchecked, nor allow a dictator to choke off the hemisphere. And now, with US F-35s off the coast, the bluff is being called. Maduro has no air force that can compete, no shield that can stop them. For the first time in years, he's forced to face a reality his propaganda machine can't spin away. The United States holds the cards, and his days of hiding behind excuses are numbered. Trump operated from strength. He didn't wait for a committee or for Canadian consultants like Carney to draft another useless paper. Trump acted decisively. He didn't waste time with endless panels, legal gymnastics, or the kind of bureaucratic gridlock that kills momentum. And when America projects hesitation, it's not just Venezuela that notices. It's China, it's Russia, and it's every cartel with an eye on expanding their operations. The F-35 deployment is proof that America still possesses unmatched tools, but the question is glaring. Will leadership actually use them? Strength unused is wasted, and wasted strength invites chaos. That's the brutal truth no one wants to admit. What happens in Venezuela never stays in Venezuela. The region is tied together by geography and by crisis. Colombia, Brazil, and the Caribbean nations are watching closely because they know instability in Caracas doesn't stop at the border. It spills over in waves of crime, drugs, and desperate migration. Families are pushed out of Venezuela, crossing into neighboring countries in numbers whose governments can't sustain them. And behind much of this movement are the cartels. They thrive when leaders like Maduro believe they're untouchable. When they sense no risk, they expand their networks. But now, with F-35 circling nearby, the entire calculus changes. Suddenly, those cartels realize their safe haven may not be so safe anymore. That single shift sends shockwaves throughout the region. The message is clear. The United States can strike at any moment, and no trafficker or corrupt official will be able to hide behind Maduro's broken regime. So, here's where we stand. A regime desperate to survive. U.S. air power sitting right outside its door, in a test that no one can dodge. Will Maduro escalate, risking a clash he cannot win, or will he quietly retreat and hope the world forgets? Maduro calculates that the cost of U.S. action remains low. F-35s change that calculation. For the first time in years, the balance is shifting. This isn't just about Venezuela. It's about America's credibility across the Western Hemisphere. The deployment of F-35s near Venezuelan waters is not a drill, it's a warning shot. Maduro is cornered, his regime exposed for what it truly is: weak, corrupt, and reliant on fear. The Venezuelan people deserve freedom, not endless speeches or globalist policies that keep dictators in power.